Hi, my name is Albert Repicci and I live in Greenwich, Connecticut. Understandably, many playwrights and storytellers start with a background in the performing arts, whether it be acting, directing, or producing. For me, storytelling became an extension of my involvement in the healing arts. Trained in the field of dentistry with oral surgery and nursing skills, I occasionally worked the night shift in the hospital pediatric ward. There were times when a forlorn little patient would wake up frightened in the middle of the night, and I would find that creating a story which included the child as one of the characters provided a distraction from their anxiety. My career interests in both storytelling and patient care began to develop parallel paths when I started working with an international medical mission group which serviced patients in remote places like the jungles of Rwanda, along the Amazon in Peru, the hidden villages in the Himalayas, and the plains of Mongolia. This new world was awash in tales begging to be told, some tragic, some uplifting. Collectively, they prompted the creation of the documentary Dentistry in the Bush. At first, the stories were the byproduct of providing health care, but eventually I began traveling for the sole purpose of telling the story of evolving international events. As a special correspondent, storyteller for the Greenwich Times, I traveled to Cambodia specifically to write about the Khmer Rouge genocide trial of the perpetrator of the killing fields. Then on to Germany to cover the recent Nazi war crime trial of Oscar Groening and the atrocities in Auschwitz. Last year, I flew to Kathmandu to witness and report on the earthquakes in Nepal, not counting on getting caught in the second fatal earthquake and scrambling for my life. My intent was that each story I told not only be informative, but somehow become transformative to the reader. As I began writing more plays, I hoped at their core, whether serious or comedic, they would likewise be transformative, both for the characters and for the audience as well. And the more I became involved in live theater, the more I began to understand and appreciate the reality that there could be little else more satisfying than hearing an audience react to your work, or to watch a talented actor stir the imagination by interpreting your lines with a flourish. Recently, while attending the finals of a short play competition, I shared an observation with a colleague that in this series of plays there seemed to be an overdose of gratuitous expletives and sexually explicit dialogue. Chuckling, he agreed and said, "You should write a little play about it." So I did, and our little offering for this summer's Strawberry One-Act Festival, titled A Play on Words, is the fruit of that effort. Beautifully acted by Stephanie Wepler and Michael Piper-Yowney, and masterfully directed by Ramona Floyd. Our characters, a budding yet timid playwright and a self-assured critic, are on a collision course, yet their eventual transformation attests to the reality that in spite of self-perceptions of invincibility, we all still have our vulnerabilities. I would like to extend my sincere thanks to Van Dirk Fisher, the artistic director of the highly regarded Strawberry One-Act Festival, for accepting my work for the heralded competition. To be included in such a highly regarded event not only gives validity to a playwright's work, but it provides us with an audience as well. And after all, isn't that what it's all about?